Hello friends, welcome to my tutorial. In this lesson, I will teach you on how to configure or set up RODC, or you can say read-only domain controllers. So let me just brief a bit for this read-only domain controllers. And it's talking about read-only domain controller. It's like a domain controller that hosts a read-only copy of our Active Directory for remotes or brands offices. For example, you have the head office in Seoul, and also you have another branch in the province. So you don't want to, and you have the limit of the IT support at your branch or at your remote office. So you can use the RODC or read-only domain controllers for your company. This is just a brief, but you can go through more detail on what is RODC. So I will show you on how to configure RODC for your organizations. So first, here is the server of my RODC server. Okay, for the primary server or domain controllers, I have already set up. And here, what you need to do first, you need to go through your network adapter or the IP address, or set up the IP address for your RODC. This one, let's go. I think I have already set it up. Yeah, I just want to go through and check. Here's the IP address of my domain controllers, and here is the IP address of my RODC. Okay, so to set up this, first you go to manage, add role and key features. Okay, click next, and okay, I click next, and I need to add Active Directory service. Wait, Active Directory domain name service, and also I need to add DNS. Okay, two of this is okay. Then you just click next. Okay, so just let it install. So during this time, I think I will bypass it because it will be take long times. And also wants to brief more on the benefit of the RODC, like security benefit. We can say that RODCs or read-only domain controller, it can prevent unauthorized change by restricting the right access to the Active Directory database. So here's another advantages that you need to be considered. Okay, let's bypass this one first because I think it will take times. Okay, so now our service ADDS and DNS has been installed. So like previous video, we need to promote it. Yeah, we need to promote it to the domain controllers. But this one is we need to consider something or change something before we add a new forest, mean that we don't have any domain. But now we need to add domain controller to an existing domain. Okay, so this one you can also select sorry, this one we need to type our domain name. My domain name is should be SVR 2K DC. Okay, 2K. Let me check it. SVR 2K 25 DC. Okay. 2K 25 DC dot M Msolved.com. Okay, here is my full domain name, Msolved Tech. Okay, click select, and then here's the password of my domain controller or primary domain. Okay, so it retrieve msolved.com, and then we click next. You must apply user account name. Oh, okay. This one I use the administrator account, so tap again, select Msolved Tech. Oh, I see. Okay, this one, select again. I think this one I need to change. Okay, so it's correct. So the problem is I typed the wrong username. Okay, so this one, don't forget everyone, read only the main controller. You have to teach over here and the full first site name. Okay, I select the full. So this one is the restore password. Okay, I can put any of my restore password. Okay, let's go. So here you can also delegate administrator account. Let's say if you have the IT support or IT administrator or IT admin or help desk, you can also delegate him or her over here. Okay, and this one I will be less full because I will be use my administrator password to configure on this one. But anyway, you can also use the other user as I mentioned earlier to create it. I click next. Okay, and then this one you can also choose from our domain controller here, but I will left it any. Let's say you have the primary domain, secondary domain, you can also select over here, but in this case I have only one, and if I have more, no problem, you can choose any domain controllers. So this one we will decide later. Next. Okay, and then we click next, we left it full, and then click next. So this one, let it install. It will be checked and verify everything is okay. So check pass, we can install it. And in case when you install and there are some errors, you can check it. It can be have some problem. Okay, now let it installation. I will bypass during its installations to avoid this video sorter. Yes, everyone. So this one, you see, our promote has been successfully. So it will be restart because this one happened untouched. Okay. Okay. So now let it restart and let it back. So everyone, so our mission now is getting back. This one is the RODC. Okay, we can log in. So here, when you log in, it will become with the, this one is our domain controller, and recently I logged in as our administrator because this one is the account that we use to configure. Anyway, as I said, you can also use another account based on your assigns, on your permissions. So I will use the password of my domain controllers to log in. Sorry. Okay. So here's our missions, and we just go back through our to check whether this RODC is working or not. Okay, so here Windows Server RODC, and now it's already become the domain of our Msolved Tech. I also need to check the IP again after our promoting this one to our domain controllers. We need to verify our network adapter as well. Okay, this one I need to change it. Okay. Okay, so the main thing that we need to go, we need to check in tool Active Directory user and computer, and then we need to expand our domain msolvedtech.com to see the computer domain controller. Oh, you can see now we have a primary domain controller, which is the first one, global catalog. You can see the DC type, and the second RODC is our RODC that we have just created. it is read-only. Okay, now what we need to think, because this one I log in as admin, so this user, I think I will have permission to create user and group. In this case, you can also go to see the property for these machines. The main thing that we need to know is over here, password replication policy. You can see deny, except the password RODC, allow password RODC replication. This one is allow, while the RODC backup operator and server operator is deny. Okay, and this one we can also switch or delegate the domain. Let's say this PC or this read-only domain controller, you place it at your brand. You can also do here, change the or delegate the domain to RODC. Here, any reliable domain controller. We can say reliable domain controller. It can be your primary domain or your secondary domains. And this one, I need to choose this domain controller or alias instance. So I need to switch these machines to read-only domain controller. Okay, I will skip here. This one is depend whether you want to keep the same or you done it the same. In this, I will switch to here. Okay, click OK. I refresh, and then I go to Msolved Tech again. I go to user. I try to create. You see, now I cannot create any user in this RODCs. And if we go to the table permission, can go over here, for example, member, I cannot add. Okay, see, okay, so that is the read-only domain controller. But you can also go to see more on the document from Microsoft regarding to read-only domain controller, because there are a lot of things that we need to consider. Okay, so that is for today's lesson. I hope that you find this lesson useful. See you in the next video. Bye bye.